Good day, Norsunians, and good day to our viewers. I am Alvin K. Mosne, and I'm very thrilled to be with you today for another interesting discussion.
Good day, everyone. I am Colleen Abio, and you're right, Alvin. I am also excited to be here with you today as we tackle interesting discussion and to meet with our guest today.
Yes, that's right, Colleen. I can wait to meet our guests for today and be able to hear their personal stories as well. So, to start our discussion, let us know first what's gonna be our topic today.
Yes, Alvin. So yesterday, we have posted on our official Facebook page and asked our followers and viewers to comment their questions or topic that they would like to be discussed on our podcast. And from so many comments, I was so intrigued with this one question.
What is the question, Colleen?
The question is, what is the best advice you have ever heard or received?
Ooh, that's a very nice topic and interesting question you have there, Colleen. I'm so excited to hear our advices as well.
That's right, Alvin. I am also excited to hear those advices coming from our guest for today.
So get ready to be inspired, uplifted, and maybe even discover new mantra to live by. Without further ado, welcome to our podcast as we dive into interesting personal stories of Norsunians where every voices matter and heard. This is Norsu Unplugged. So to kick things off, why don't we share our personal stories or advices that we have heard from someone or we gained from someone. So, Colleen, what is the best advice you have ever heard or received?
Well, so far, Alvin, the best advice that I have ever received was to not being too kind to people. That sometimes you have to set boundaries or limits so that you will not be taken advantage of.
That's a very nice advice you have there, Colleen. So, can you please dig deeper about it?
Sure. Before Alvin, I was too kind and I trusted these people so easily because I treated them as my family, though we only just know each other. And but then because of their stories and because of how they treat me or what they show to me, I trusted them because I thought they were good people. But I found out later on that they were just lying right to my face. After I've done many good things for them, I gave them everything they asked from me and I didn't know that they were just lying. So I realized that it is really not good to trust somebody, especially if you just know each other. That's it.
That's a very nice story you have there, Colleen. Yes, I believe that trust is very important when strengthening a bond. And I hope you are doing well now with that story. And yes.
Yeah, well, I was so hurt by it because when you trust, it's really hard to build a trust. So once it's broken, it's really hard to rebuild that or to get that back. Yeah, I'm still on the process of healing and recovering from that.
Yes, I hope you will get there. Really deserve that healing. And
Yeah.
as for me, the best advice that I have ever heard or received is don't assume unless otherwise stated because I think every one of us has a crush, right?
Yeah,
I
we
think
do.
so.
Everyone
Yes.
has that.
Yes, I think. So don't assume otherwise it is stated because before I have a crush for more than a year. Can you believe that?
A year?
I thought there was a connection, but I found out that it was only a one-sided. I'm just
Okay.
only one who thinks that maybe the
One-sided
person
feeling?
also likes me. But yes, let me share you this. Before I am actually, kapit nung ako mo confess. And then, I asked 3 signs nga. Kung makita na akong signs is mo confess ko. But then, atong 3 signs is na. And then, pag ako na to, itong fiesta, baili, dinom ko ato. Dinom ko to. Para nagka-reach ko no hi.
Okay.
So, to. And then, muto gabay na. And then, I saw that person in the crowd. And then, when I'm going to approach that person, I see that person dancing with someone. So,
Oh, ouch.
I was really heartbroken. And atong music ato, magkuha ng mga love songs, mga sad songs, may appreciate ako ang feeling.
Nakisabay.
Nakisabay, galing ko. So, ito siya. I think that is the best advice nga akong nadungog, especially atong nasulti ko na siya ni Ma'am Baman during RGA5 class nga, don't assume unless otherwise stated because love will come, be patient because kung para nimo, para good nimo. So that is the best advice that I have received or heard from someone.
Yeah, I also agree with that. Because if you'll assume and then find out later that what you're expecting is not really what's going on, so it will hurt you more. So I think it's better to ask that person personally.
Yes, pero it's very hard to approach that person.
I know, yeah.
You know,
That
really it takes courage, but I am okay now. I am in process
of
of
healing.
moving
On.
moving on. So I think we are having so much time sharing our stories. So I think let's welcome our guest for today.
Yes, you're right, Alvin. I'm also excited to see them and hear their stories. So let's now meet our guests for today. Come on in, guys. So our guests for today are Norsunian students, and they will be sharing their personal stories as well. So hello, everyone. Why don't you introduce yourself first to our viewers?
Hello,
Hello, everyone.
everyone. Yes, hello, Mom Colleen and Sir Alvin. I am so thrilled when I get the news that I was invited as your guest.
Hello, Sir Alvin and Ma'am Colleen. I am thankful that I am here today at this podcast. And by the way, I am Junri Bisaison, a second year student in Shaton campus taking a Bachelor of Secondary Education major in Mathematics.
Good day, everyone. I am Julian Orpibot, a second-year student taking a Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Mathematics. I am also happy to be here also.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you for joining us today.
Here, it looks like you are classmates. Am I correct?
Yes, we
Yes.
are.
Same course and year, which is
Yes.
BSN Mathematics 1 and also second year, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So thank you for gracing us for today's podcast.
It's interesting that you are all classmates. And I heard that you just finished your midterm exam.
Yeah.
How was your midterm exam? Was it fun, easy, challenging?
Can you please answer, Mr. Saison?
To our midterms, it was tiring and sometimes draining, but finally, our midterm is finally over.
So how about you, Miss Silva?
We just hope for the best results.
How
Yes, I'm manifesting.
Yes, we are also manifesting that you're going to get a high marks for your midterms.
Yes, indeed. But for now, we want to hear your thoughts for today's topic.
We've all been there, seeking guidance, searching for that nugget of hope and wisdom that could change the course of our lives, or even just offer a fresh perspective. I think you've already heard our personal stories while you're in outside the camera, right?
Yes.
And I am so very ashamed that you've heard our personal stories. I think you guys should also share your personal stories about our topic today, right, Miss
Yes.
Colleen?
Yes, I'm also excited to hear those stories of yours. So why don't we start with Mr. Saison? What is the best advice you have ever heard or received?
Thank you, Miss Colleen and Mr. Alvin. This advice is a simple advice to all person in relationship right now. When you are in relationship, do not
Entertain,
entertain some girls or
even boys.
yeah. Don't flirt if you have already a relationship because if you really love that person, you will never cheat. Am I right?
Yes, that's right. Cheating is bad.
Yeah. So that simple advice is very important for this generation because some people right now always cheat even when you are
In a
at
relationship?
beside barangays or even you are in a relationship. Some people always think that they're handsome, they are beautiful, but that's not good idea or good perspective. So if you are a practical person, just focus on one. Okay, that's all. I
Yes.
hope you will learn some my advice.
Yes, that's a very nice advice there because as what Mr. Junri have said, if you really love that person, you should only stick to that person and you should have loyalty to that person. Love should be, built with trust, as what Miss Colleen have shared earlier because trust is very important and loyalty is very important in a relationship.
Yeah, and if you feel like you already fell out of love from that person, then maybe it's better if you talk to that person and end it before you entertain other.
Yes, that's right. So how about Miss Silva?
I actually just heard this from the Facebook, and actually, it is very applicable to us. The best advice that I have heard is what comes around goes around. I was doing that back then experience good things too.
Yes, that's a very nice advice there. Actually, I have something to relate from that quote. Do unto others you want others do unto you. And
Yes,
also,
don't
do not do unto others what you don't want others do unto you. Because, I really believe, yes, I actually love that advice because I really believe that if you do kindness to others, it will replicate back to you.
It happened also to me, so it's better to do good things for you to be able to and experience good things too.
You encounter, just keep going, keep fighting, try until you overcome and solve it. Because every problem has a solution. That's all.
That's very relatable because even if you're going through something very difficult, you have to always remember that there's always a rainbow after the rain. Yeah. So if you're going through something very difficult at the moment, trust that one day or there will be time that you will overcome it or you'll go through it because there's always an end to everything. It's not always pain, it's not always sadness, it's not always negative. The world has something a lot more to give to you. So don't focus on that negativity. Be positive. Thank you so much to our guests for today for gracing our podcast and for sharing your personal stories.
Yes, thank you so much. I hope we'll be able to talk to you again and share your personal stories. Your stories really inspire us.
Thank you so much as well. I hope you will invite us again.
We are truly grateful that you have invited us. We are looking forward to be invited again, and we have learned a lot from the advices that we have heard from you and to my classmates.
I agree.
Yes, thank you so much, guys, for gracing us today.
Thank you for joining us today and to our viewers as well. Thank you for tuning in and listening.
Stay tuned to another interesting topic here in our podcast. And if you have anything to suggest or questions you'd like us to share, feel free to comment those on our Facebook page and YouTube account.
If you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to subscribe and share it to your friends. Remember, we are here to spark your curiosity and inspire you.
Yes, this has been Norsu Unplugged, wherever your singing voice matter and heard. Stay curious and stay inspired. Until next time.
Until next time, bye bye!